Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with the legendary 140. I do not know why, but today I feel like I want to play with this tank and I want to enjoy myself. So let's do that. Meanwhile, while we are waiting for a game, fellas, remember about the index page. You can see the ratings of the tank. You can see community ratings. You can see equipment setups by gazillion of the World of Tanks content creators. You can see crew setups by Daki and by me. You can see overall the 3D models if you are not sure how the tank is behaving and how the tank looks like. In the same time, for people who wants to see the 3D styles, you can find it yourself over there as well. Like literally all 3D styles, how it looks like on one or another tank, right? That's a good thing. And keep this in mind that you can vote for the tanks or you can give your opinion. What do you think about the vehicle? We are very, very close to hit 200,000 votes. If you want to join it, feel free to log in via our gaming API. And if you have 50 games with a tank, you can say how good the tank is and how fun it is to play with a tank for you. Now, that being said, what do we want to do and what do we have? Westfield Standard Battle Tier 10 Matchmaking. I am thinking about going into the heavy line. We will try to do some 140 magic. We will try to play hold down, maybe a bit of the hits in the faces of the enemies. And overall, I still think to this day that 140 is actually okay tank. What do we have? 320 alpha damage, 264 millimeters of penetration and 1.5 shell velocity. If you are loading gold, you have the same alpha damage, but you have 330 millimeters of penetration, and this is amazing to shred through the heavy tanks overall, or very well armored tank destroyers, although you are sacrificing a bit of the shell velocity, but this is not a big surprise and you need to pay the price for having better penetration, right? Not a big deal. Meanwhile, what do we have? A lot of triangles, fellas. A lot of triangles in this game. This is an interesting one. I really would like to see and spot someone sitting here in the back, and we spotted Almighty Jack Pizda and we spotted E3. This is going to be an extremely dangerous game for us to peek and to try to do something, right? This is very, 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 very brutal, but that's okay. I am fine. We are going to be just all right. And all we need to do, we need to try to figure out and try to spot the mistakes that enemies are going to do. And they will make some mistakes. I can guarantee you that, fellas. It is a matter of the time, right? Meanwhile, beautiful ass over there. We are slapping this tank destroyer straight in the butt. This is exactly what we are looking for. Very, very nice. Also, we have the 780 lurking in this position as well, so we need to be quite careful. Do we have any tank destroyer sitting here in the back? Yes, we do, and in the same time we have the Mr. TVP sitting here in the back as well. That's okay. Step by step, little by little, I am just simply trying to get some free use, right? Maybe assisting damage, maybe damage dealt, whatever that is. Plus, on top of that, I think I have a good enough angle to knock into Jack Pizda hatch as well and to say, how are you doing this fine day? This is where those hits are becoming extremely handy, fellas, because we can shred this Jack Pizda like there is no tomorrow. And I would say this is one of the bigger selling points of this tank as well, right? This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful heat ammunition. Absolutely glorious. Now, we are chilling, we are having a great time, and we are making sure that this gentleman would regret his life choices. Very, very good. I cannot say it is a free farm because it wasn't, but we managed to slap him a couple of times, and I am feeling pretty happy about this. Now, how this game goes, it doesn't look like our team has the best time ever, to be fair with you. It definitely doesn't look like it, right? We are losing on gazillion of the hit points, couple of guns, and yeah, unfortunate, but not much what we can change about this. Now, I would say this is the time for us to... Is he baboon? Is he baboon? Is he baboon, fellas? He easily could clip the living crap out of me, but he ignored me, so I assume he may be baboon or something, but it's okay, everything is Gucci, everything is fine. Now the question is, can we punish enemies playing in the heavy line, because I think it is about the time for us to relocate and try to play a bit smarter and a bit safer, right? I just simply want to believe that way more enemies are going to be aggressive at the moment, right? And we want to be prepared to farm them, right? If they are overpeaking, we want to hit them. If they are making something stupid, we want to hit them. If the sun is yellow, we want to hit them as well. Beautiful. That's okay. We are very, very well aware of that, unfortunately, but our team is not the greatest and we are not going to have the best time in our lives. But it doesn't change the fact that we can try to get some damage done, and in the same time we can just simply go on the full farming simulator over there, right? So not a big surprise. All we want to do is we want to get involved here. That's completely fine. We cannot complain about this, can we? Just hitting this gentleman in the face, and now 277 is just simply pushing on us. Not exactly what I would love to see, but that's what we have. We are trying to escape from this, and unfortunately, actually, maybe, yeah, unfortunately, I took one for the team. It's not a big deal. It is completely fine. Once again, sometimes you have the teams that, unfortunately, are not the greatest, and you cannot win every and each game. But other than that, how we played this game, I mean 5.1 thousand or roughly 4,000 damage, 1,000 assisting damage with a team caliber of this, I think we did a great job. Let's see the scoreboard, shall we? Okay, fellas, and we are back after very first game. Unfortunately with a defeat, but I'm feeling pretty good. 4.2 thousand damage, 1.8 thousand assisting damage. We are second by experience, we are first by the damage, and once again, we definitely cannot complain about this, can we? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful game. And even though we lost 30,000 credits because we were spamming quite a bit of the gold, it doesn't really change absolutely anything. What a beautiful tank this tank is. Round number 2, Pilsen standard battle. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Also, very big highlight that we have an extremely good matchmaking for ourselves. And I would even consider trying to push like this, although it is quite risky stuff. Because if we are going to meet the lemming train, it is going to be quite disgusting. So you know what, maybe I shouldn't do that. I think the standard play is going to be the best in this type of situation. And what is a standard play? Well, the standard play is to try to punish every and each mother trucker that is trying to cross like this. All you need to do, you need to knock this humongous gate with a high explosives, and then you can say hello for a tier 8 tanks that are clueless and that are crossing through the middle of the field. This is all the time nice. I really appreciate it, and that is absolutely glorious. Now Mr. Turtle is thinking that he is doing a great job, and we are going to make sure to slap the living crap out of this gentleman. Oh, would you look at that, Mr. Turtle? You sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky mother trucker. Would you look at that? I mean, we can shred him into the tiny smithereens, fellas. We can definitely punish this gentleman. Meanwhile, Arta is hitting me, not a big surprise. And once again, I am very, very well aware of him sitting in this line, right? Not a bad play, fellas. That wasn't a horrible play by this gentleman's side, was it? Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad. I like it. How about if we would check out who is living here around the corner? Very smart. Meanwhile, we have a Leo tier 10, but I don't really mind about the Leo tier 10 as I mind about this gate. Gate is destroyed. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now our Indian Panzer has decent enough angle. How about this TA-32? I don't really think he's going to be sitting over there. What is the proper play? We paid quite a bit of the hit points in order to in order to do some damage as well, right? Definitely not the free trade, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely not a free trade. I kind of want to I want to slap the living crap out of this turtle as well, to be fair with you. But the question is how we can get involved into this position. I kind of want to believe that the best play for us is going to be to relocate either over there or either over there. That's what I think. Is it the best decision of our lives? This is the question. T62A is getting involved. You know what? I am going to help this T62A. I want to believe that we are going to be able to get some decent angle shots. And once again, Cobras or whoever else would try to make a bit of pressure for us, I think we can get some use, right? At least that's what I want to believe. In the same time, I could go completely nuts and I could try to make a hardcore pressure on this guy as well. But once again, this is a bit more complicated situation, I would say. This is a bit more complicated situation. Can we do that? Look. This is the position where I would like to sit at, and this is position from where I think I can get plenty of the use for ourselves. So, look at this. If this Cobra will have a feeling that he wants to go up front, we are going to get some support, and in the same time, once again, we have two red line bush warriors over there. Meanwhile, trains choo-choo. This could be the most useless random event ever, fellas. I cannot see how you can get some use of all of this. This is not even funny. But hey, maybe it's only me. Meanwhile, we have the Mr. Cobra sitting here. That's okay. I am not spotted, which is very much appreciated. That's fine. And by the way, did you notice how our botchat blind shooted that mother trucker sitting near the red line? That was very, very nice. Who never been spotted? Udes never been spotted at this point, right? But I want to believe that Udes is sniping either from here or either from here. Obviously, I would like to make a bit of pressure for this Cobra, but in the same time, this is very, very dangerous and very risky stuff. Do I want to take a risk for the biscuit situation and just simply go for it? You know what? I'm going for it. I feel like if we are going to sit here, we are not going to get enough use. This is how I feel like. So what we are doing, we are taking this Leo corpse and we are just going to use it as a protection. And our goal is straightforward, just simply to punish this Cobra, right? That's all there is to say. Bad aim by me, not much what I can change about that. Good, luckily Cobra doesn't penetrate us and he is down to fartable at the moment, so we can simply go and eliminate him from the game. Not a big surprise, we know about every and each sniper schnitzel sitting here. It is kind of irrelevant. Now, we are going to start beating the living crap out of the tier 8s, right? At least that's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream, and we clear this side. Now, I definitely should be able to say hello for them, right? And I should be able to spot them. At least that's what I want to believe. They should have Ude sitting exactly at this corner. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, fellas? What a smart mother truckers. They escaped. After I got this position, they are saying egg tuna and they cannot play over there anymore. So what they are simply doing, they are relocating completely from this position, right? Definitely not a bad play. Definitely not a bad play, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Not bad. Although, once again, we are winning this side in a way, right? We are pushing through this, so that is something what I would like to see. Very, very nice. Let me see. What do we have? Do we have some sniper schnitzel sitting here? Looks like they relocated instantly. Very, very, very smart play, fellas. I definitely need to give a credit for this. Obviously, I want to believe that at least someone is sitting in this line of bushes, right? Let's see. Hey, how are you doing? Beautiful, very, very nice. Beautiful shot towards T and Hash. This is exactly what I would like to see. Very beautiful. I'm telling you, fellas, 140 nowadays still is very, very, very beautiful vehicle. This mother trucker tank has plenty of the things to offer, and I still think it is a great choice for beginner and even for the player that knows what he is doing. It may not be the best tank in the world of tanks, but I can tell you that it is hell of a fun to play for this tank, at least personally for me, right? I am just having a good time playing this. Okay. There was a random event over there, so enemies are sitting quite safe. But to be fair with you, I do not really mind this that much. We are still going to get plenty of the use. Especially whenever Leo will make a decision that he wants to make pressure here. I think the best play that we could do here is just simply to wait until someone would mess up, right? I could try to go around like this, but is it the best play for us? Maybe it is. Honestly, maybe it is the best play for us. Let's try to do that. If we are going to see Swiper, we are going to load the gold ammunition instantly, but until then we are going to eliminate this gentleman from the game, right? At least that's what I want to believe. He's trying to escape. Good try. And he actually done that. Good for him. And it is okay. We are fine, we are Gucci, we are all right. What a disgusting game. For a tier 8 matchmaking, I should be slapping enemies left, right, and center, but as you can see, it is a bit more complicated than it may look like. And that's not a bad thing, you know? It makes this game significantly more interesting, well, at least in my humble opinion. It makes this game significantly more interesting. Now, we have this Nergal sitting over there, and what I would love to do, I would love to get involved, but I need to cross for this. For this, I definitely need to cross. It's okay, let's go, let's go, let's go, Swiper, good. Bad shot by me. And Swiper eliminated this gentleman. Do we have a good enough crossfire here? I am pretending that I am going here, or do I want to pretend, or do I actually want to peek? Do I want to pretend, or do I actually want to peek, fellas? Beautiful. Tank eliminated. Very, very nice. Now we are just working them out slowly. I am pretending that I am moving to this position, but in reality I will go back to the same side-scrapping angle, and we will try to say hello for this Leo 1. We will try to say hello for this Leo 1. Can we? Oh yes, we can. Beautiful. Not a big deal. We are sitting pretty okay. Our guard is screaming for help. I am very, very well aware of that. And in the same time, there is a tiny chance, I was about to say there is a tiny chance that Arta will slap the living crap out of us. And sure thing he did. Well, way more difficult game, way more complicated game, but it is how it is. That's what we have. I did not play this game ideally. I lost quite a bit of the hit points at the beginning, which wasn't the smartest thing, but hey, it is how it is. Sometimes games are going this way as well. Let's teleport to the end game score and let's see what we have done in this game. And we are back. Unfortunately, fellas, unfortunately with a defeat, but I can't complain about that. I wasn't ideal, and I must admit enemies played pretty well as well, right? So what do we have? 3.7 thousand damage, 200 assisting damage. We are first by the damage. We are first by experience. Not a horrible game by any shape or any form, although I lost 51,000 profits because, well, or 51,000 credits because I was shooting quite a bit of the gold ammunition. Obviously disgusting that Arta slapped me, but hey, what can you do? accept it and move on. One more game, let's go. Okay, what do we have? Cliff and counter game. This could be very, very nice, although we have two artists in the same time, and as you can see, I have a bloody magnet up my ass, but that's okay. You are getting used for this. At first it hurts, fellas. After that you are screaming, and then you are just thinking, what can you do? What can you do? So, what is the point and what is the plan? I obviously could try to play somewhere over there by crossing like this, but in the same time, middle should work just fine for us. What I would love to do, I would love to slap the botchet who may try to go on top of the hill, but in the same time, it's not guaranteed that the botchet would try to do something like this. In the same time, I definitely could try to go around. I could even cross like this. There is plenty of the different ways how we can play this game and how we can be pretty successful. So we will see. Meanwhile, we have the Mr. 430 who is crossing through the open field. That is okay. This is very risky business, fellas. This is very risky business to pick like so and try to punish him. I am very, very well aware of that, but we are okay. Meanwhile, how about this rhino? Would we be able to say hello for him? Ah, botchet. You smart mother trucker. Okay. Now we know how the things are looking like. We know where the botchet is sitting at. And we know that the botchet has pretty horrible time over there. He lost half of his hit points. That makes us feel very, very good. And in the same time, all I would like to do, I would like to punish this AMX sitting over there. I think I should load the gold ammunition, honestly speaking. It's way too difficult for otherwise to get some use for us. And in the same time, we are going to lose this in a moment. Yeah, it's time to relocate. I am not very happy with the start. Start is definitely far away from being ideal, but we are going to be okay. Also, this botchet is way more brave than he should be, and this is not going to give any benefits for him, I can tell you that much. He lost most of his hit points already, so the situation is... Katita is watching through the window, and there is a birds flying, and all I can hear from the side is meow 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 meow. I do not know can microphone pick it up, but I can tell you that she is having the best reality show and reality TV at the moment. I can tell you that much. Meanwhile, TVP, how are you doing this fine day? Beautiful shot, very, very nice. Very nice. Once again, there is no need for us to caco our pants. We are feeling kind of alright. And if enemies are going to be aggressive here, which they very well might be, we are going to get a lot of assisting damage / tracking damage. And all we need to do, we need to have our eyes widely open. I'm aware about this TVP trying to peek like so. And we are making sure that we are going to eliminate him. At the moment, all we need to do, we need to have full attention over there, right? That's all we need to do for a full happiness. Meanwhile, object in the open field, yup, right. Whenever enemies are going to get aggressive here, this is going to be a bit nuts, I would say. Whenever enemies are going to be whenever they will get involved, this is going to be very, very, very complicated situation. Luckily, we have gazillion of the sniper schnitzels in the back as well, so that is something. Meanwhile, I see this AMX playing here, don't you worry, I am very, very well aware of that. We are okay, we are sitting pretty fine and pretty well. We need to put the full focus here. Full focus and we are going to be alright. Down to fartable, very, very nice. And he is dead. Beautiful. Now, once again, we are trying to survive as long as we physically and possibly can in this type of situation, right? That's all we need to do. We are survivors, fellas. We need to survive as long as we physically and possibly can. Very, very, very messed up position. I know it is annoying that this guy is sitting here. I know that our Arta should and could eliminate this guy from the game. I am very, 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 very well aware of that. But we need to do everything ourselves. Beautiful. This mother trucker is destroyed. We are okay with that. And now all we are doing, we are grille, 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 grille. Katytė ran away. Katytė said, what grille? What grille? And she ran away. Cut. Yeah, Katytė ran away, and all she said, you know what, F you, skill. And the last game, unfortunately, it's not the finest, right? Definitely not the best game in the world of tanks. Some AX could play completely free here until our clickers realize that they can slap him. Not the best game, right? But what can you do? It is how it is. I'm not feeling bad about this performance, to be completely honest with you. 4.3, we are going to take it. Okay, we are back, fellas. Unfortunately, another defeat, which is just simply unfortunate, but it is how it is. I had plenty of the fun here. Katytė made my day by screaming on me whenever I shout. Anyways, 2,200 damage, 2,900 assisting damage. That's completely fine. We are second by experience, we are fourth by the damage, and in total we lost 22,000 credits because once again we were firing quite a bit of the gold ammunition. All in all, the session wasn't super duper hyper turbo good damage wise and victory wise. We lost 3 games, 3 out of 3 defeats, but overall performance is 5,000 combined, so I cannot complain about this, and I can't say it's the worst experience I ever had. That was quite an experience, fellas. And sometimes all of us can have a losing streaks, and if you have losing streak, you cannot do absolutely anything. I do not complain about this. I accept this. I had a good time, and that's the most important thing. Do I think that 140 is still good to this day? Absolutely. It is a nice tank, and it is an enjoyable vehicle, at least for me to play with. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today.